what it really do, DC gang. Welcome back to the channel. So listen, bro, my regular people that been here for a little while, they already know this, but some of you are new, and you guys need to realize that I'm a certified chef in the streets, bro. It's who I am ever since I was a youngin'. I just been cooking foods in every game that I play, bro. It's just, I don't make the rules, I don't follow them either. That's just the way it is, bro. Don't talk to me. That's just a say. So with that being said, look, bro, I've been cooking for real in the ritual event right here. So I lost 4 games and 116. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, about like 4 or 5 of those games it was like first time people scooping, and it was because Nouvelle is actually a really strong deck for this event, which I'm gonna show you the deck list. Let's get into that. And also I think people kind of don't like playing against it. Now with that being said, look, bro, if you want to know how I got all those wins and stuff and how I was cooking like this, I got it on me. Look, I'm going to show it to you, bro. All right. Now, relax, bro. See that? Yeah. This is all I need, bro. That's all you need. If you have this in your back pocket, you're going to cook foods all day, every day. It's adobo, all-purpose. Make sure that you have the all-purpose. Or if you got the Jamaican sauce, if you can make them oxtails, yeah, you're cooking for real, bro. Other than that, don't talk to me. We don't talk to you if you don't cook without this, all right? It is what it is, bro. I don't make the rules. Now, before we even get into the deck list, just know that I'm going to butcher almost every name in here, and I'm going to try and pronounce them, so I don't want anybody talking about, oh, you're making fun of the language. No, bro, I can barely read these things, but I'm going to try. So don't cut my ass in the comment section, bro. Just relax, all right? So we're running 3 Diviners of the Herald, because Diviner of the Hero is really good. Most of the time you're going to send this thing to the graveyard. That way you can search out your spell or ritual monster, whichever one you need. And then this thing is going to become a level 6, which makes it amazing for ritual fodder. And then when you use her as ritual fodder, you get to special summon this thing onto the field, which will allow you to combo off and do amazing things, right? Then we run 3 Ash Blossoms because she's a level 3, really good. Sometimes you're going to use her as fodder to ritual summon if you need to. But you know, it's just Ash to negate some stuff. Then we have, okay, bro, I'm gonna try it. We have 3 Poisonnier de Nouvelle. Poisonnier de Nouvelle, right? We have 3 of them things right here. I really like this card. You could get away with it at 2 because it's a UR. You don't want to have to craft shenanigans, right, for an event. So that's why we have it at 3. Then we have 2 Jesus Christ. Brelibes de Nouvelle. Buerilabes de Nouvelle, alright? That's how I'm gonna keep it. That's what it's called, bro. We have 2 of them. We got 1 Confiras de Nouvelle. We have 1 Confiras de Nouvelle. Then we have 2 Poeltis de Nouvelle. We have 2 of those. Then we have 1, oh god, what? Foyer Glacier de Nouvelle. Oh, yeah. Foyer Glacier de Nouvelle. What, bro? I'm French. Stop playing with me. So we have 1 of those. Then we have 2. Jeez, bro. What is that, son? Balamenuer de Nouvelle. Yeah, that's the menu. That's what it is. Where we run 2 of those. Then we have the hit it with it.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Duh.
Yeah, bro, hungry burger, because you know what I'm saying, you're chefing it up. You gotta get that thing in there once in a while. This thing is tough. I freaking love this deck, bro. It's a meme, it's jokes, and I'm here for it. So then I'm running 2 Cyber Angel Ben 10, the only card that I'm gonna be able to pronounce right in this deck, right? And it's because it's a level 6. When you send it to the graveyard, it's gonna search you out either another one, or it's gonna search you out a Diviner of the Herald. So sometimes, even if you haven't summoned yet, using her as material to then bring this thing on the field to summon it and then send this thing to the graveyard is amazing. So it's really good. Then we have 1 Biogrill de Nouvelle. Biogrill de Nouvelle. Yeah, that thing. We have 1 of those. Then we run 2 preparations of right because you got to prepare your meals. So that way your food can taste the defeat that they're about to take, right? That's all it is. So we got 2 of those. Then we run 1 pre-preparation stuff, right? Because you got to wake up early in the morning to pre-prepare your ingredients. That just is what it is, bro. Then we have 1 Voici la carte. Oh, Voici la carte? Voici la carte? Today's menu, bro, we have 3 of those because you got to show your opponent different ways that they're going to take this L, of course. Then you run 2 Nouvelle's restaurant at table. You got to seat your opponent in the table that they're about to take the L in. That's just it. This is just how it works. That's just how it works. Then we run 2 Rosetta de Poison. Fish recipe because your opponent might be a pescatarian, bro. They don't eat actual meat or chicken and stuff like that. So you got to feed them fish, all right? It just is what it is, bro. I don't make the rules. Then we run 1 Rosetta de Viande meat recipe. You gotta cook the meat, bro. Don't be pausing, no pausing. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is. Then we have 1 Concours de Cuisine culinary confrontation. Because if your opponent starts complaining about the way the meal tastes, bro, you just gotta smoke him even harder. That just is what it is, bro. Then we have 1 chef's recipe, bro, which is my adobo, my secret sauce, right? And this should be a picture of this in there, but it is what it is. Konami doesn't respect me sometimes. But basically, this thing is an omni-negate. As long as you have 1 of these on the field, this thing can omni-negate anything. Is amazing. I freaking love it, right? Then I am running 1 Recette, the personnel staff recipe, because just in case I gotta hit somebody with the staff, they're complaining about the food. My food tastes amazing at all times, bro, so it is what it is, right? And this thing is cool because it allows you to basically trigger your Nouvelle effects, the ones that need to be targeted, before your opponent target them. You can just target them yourself. It's going to allow you to special summon a token, and then you can get rid of this thing and special summon one of your monsters from your hand, which is really nice, right? Then we run 2 Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon just to send them to the graveyard if we need to for fodder and stuff like that. This is just you don't even care about this. Then we run 2 Pasticel Converture. Now, if you only have 2 of them things, you can run this with 2. It doesn't really matter. The only cards that matter in here is just Hero of Arclight and maybe this thing right here. So then we run 1 Hero, of course, because it's limited to 1. 3 Cross Sheep, because if you ritual summon on where it points to, it's going to allow you to draw 2 cards and get rid of 2 cards. Sometimes it's really good. Then we run 3 Hero of the Mirage Lights because it's a negate if you have any one of the fairy monsters, which is this or Ben 10, right? So that's where we run it. And then we have 1 Dynamondo, right, which is really good because it basically you can make this with a ritual monster and any other monster, and then you could basically bounce 2 cards back, 1 from the field and 1 ritual monster from your graveyard back in the deck, which is really cool. Also, you can make it, and then on your opponent's turn, quick effect, like get rid of this thing and special summon one of your ritual monsters on the field, which is really good as well. So that is the deck list. Now let's get into them saucy replays for real, because I got him on me, bro. Let's do it. Right, again, here we are for replay numero 1, replay number 1 of today. And our first customer of the day is a Dark Magician player. No disrespect to Dark Magician, I love that deck. Shout out to Team DMA, you heard? So here we're going to start off by normal summoning my Passioneer, right? Activating its effect to search out a Burler Best. That way we can activate the fish recipe, get the Passioneer out of here so we can ritual summon into that Burler Best. That way we could search our meat recipe as well. Then we're going to activate the Burler Best effect, activating the Passioneer effect as well. That way we could put it in the Pendulum Zone. And then here we're going to basically mill some cards to see if we hit another Nouvelle card that we could add to the hand. So the only one that we hit was our Foyer Glacier, right? So here we're going to activate the meat recipe, send the Cyber Angel to the graveyard. That way we can ritual summon into our Burler menu near the Nouvelles, right? Activate that thing's effect. Then we're going to activate the Cyber Angel's effect to search out a Hero of Arclight, right? No, the Diviner of the Hero, right? And here we're going to search out our Nouvelle restaurant at the table so we can set that thing down and search out our Chef's Special recipe. Then we're going to activate that thing's effect, sending a ritual monster back to the deck so we could draw a card. And here, unfortunately, we drew into another Poeltis, but it is what it is, right? So here I'm going to target the Burler Best so I can special summon the Passioneer from the Pendulum Zone, right? Then we're going to activate this thing's effect, send both of these cards back to the deck so we could draw a card. Now, my board wasn't all that great. This was one of my first games. I was still iffy with the deck. but I was still confident enough that I could play it, right? So here, they're going to draw a card, of course, it's their turn. They're going to normal summon the Magician's Rod. I'm going to Ash Blossom that thing. Maybe I should have waited for them to show me the circle first, but sometimes it's an event, bro. So a lot of cards, after getting Ash, they kill the whole deck. So it didn't, because here they're going to activate the Piercing of Darkness, showing that the Magician's Soul as well. So they could special summon the Dark Magician. Now, mind you, I could have negated and popped this thing with a Chef's Recipe. But I wasn't worried about it, because the only thing I remember about this is the piercing damage. But I forgot that it allows you to draw a card when you special summon or normal summon a normal monster, right? So they get to draw a card with that thing, and they activate the Soul Servant. So I activate my Secret Recipe, of course. Negate that thing, because I don't want them putting anything on top of the deck and then using the circle to search it out. So get that thing out of here. They're still going to draw a card by its effect though. So here they activate the Preparations of Right, getting themselves an Illusion of Chaos. Activating the Illusion of Chaos so they could search out another Magician's Rod. Send that thing back into the deck, right? So here they go for the battle phase, and if you're wondering why I didn't activate this thing's effect, it's because I didn't special summon it with the effect of a Nouvelle monster. I special summoned it or ritual summoned it with a spell, right? So I was like, okay, bet, it is what it is. So here I knew they knew how Nouvelle works, because they didn't attack into this thing, right? So I'm like, okay, let's do it then. So here we got today's menu. I'm gonna normal summon the Diviner of Herald, send the Herald of Arclight to the graveyard so I can get myself the Fish Recipe. We're gonna activate the Fish Recipe, get the Herald out of here so I can get the Poeltis, the Nouvelle, out here onto the field, right? Activate her effect so we could draw a card, activate the Diviner of Herald so I can basically special summon another Passioneer onto the field, right? So here we're going to join to the Ash Blossom, activate the Passioneer, get another Fish Recipe, activating today's menu. And here we basically show our opponent two of our cards, and they get to choose one to bring to the hand, right? So they chose to bring the Confieres de Nouvelle to my hand, which I'm going to activate my Meat Recipe to tribute both of these monsters right here. So I can special summon or ritual summon the Confieres, right? Activate that thing's effect, because I was assuming that the reason why they haven't scooped yet or anything like that is because they had the Eternal Soul, which I was assuming that's what this was. So if I get the Dark Magician out of here before I get that thing out of here, then it wouldn't have been that great for me, right? So we're gonna pop that thing, then we're gonna activate the Passioneer to put it back into the Pendulum Sun as well. Yeah, that thing gets to activate twice if you use both of them, so you just put both of them in the Pendulum Zone. Pop that thing in the back row, which was the Eternal Soul. So I'm gonna activate the Passioneer, targeting our Berlevez, which is going to trigger the effect of our Poletis, right? So with her, I'm going to basically tribute the Dark Magician and tribute my Berlevez, so I could special summon the Berlevez de Nouvelle, right? So that way we could special summon our Passioneer from the Pendulum Zone as well. Then we're going to activate this thing's effect to add a card to the hand. And then we're going to activate its second effect to get rid of a attack position monster to special summon our Bergli de Nouvelle, right? Activating its effect for no reason, because there's no monsters to negate on the field. And then with both of these monsters, we're going to link off into the Dynamondo. Activate that thing's effect, send the Piercing of Darkness back into the deck by sending one of our ritual monsters back into our deck, right? And here I thought we had lethal damage. I didn't calculate it, but they're going to activate the Magic Karibo, and we did join to the Ash I'm going to use on that thing, because if they special summon Dark Magician onto the field, if they leave it in attack position, I would have been alright. But I don't know if they already caught on. They would have put it in defense. So I don't want to have to like draw out the game, because I thought I had lethal damage, but I didn't, bro. I'm a chef, not a math teacher, right? So here we're gonna basically bring both of these cards right here, so we could join to another card, leaving our opponent with two cards in the one that they draw, right? So here they're gonna normal summon the Magician's Rod, activating the thing's effect, getting the circle onto the hand. They're gonna activate Illusion of Chaos, getting themselves a Magician's Soul to the hand, right? Bring another card to the deck. They're gonna activate the Dark Magician Circle, and here that's when I activated my Dynamondo, because I need this thing to get the heck out of here. So with Dynamondo effects, I'm gonna special summon my Confieres back onto the field, right? Bring it out here. Circle's still gonna get to search out a Secret of Dark Magic, right? But I'm still gonna activate my Confieres effect to pop that thing and get it out of here. So here they're gonna activate the Magician's Soul, sending a Dark Magician girl to the graveyard. That way they can special summon the Dark Magician. So here I'm gonna activate my Balgruel de Nouvelle's effect, tributing the Dark Magician so I can special summon my burger, but of course they have the secret of Dark Magic. So they're gonna use both of these monsters to fusion summon, because I don't think this is another monster, at least I didn't think so. So that's why I activated my second effect of my trap to target this thing, which is gonna trigger my Poeltis. And by triggering my Poeltis, I get to still trigger the Dark Magician, get it out of here, special summon my Foyer, and then we're gonna get a token onto the field. This thing effect doesn't get to pop off because I did target the Dark Magician, but we had to get rid of it with the Poeltis. So here I'm gonna activate the Foyer's effect, right? Sending 3 of our cards back into the deck or extra deck. Then we go for the battle phase, and because, well, they go for the battle phase, and because they try to attack any one of my monsters, I trigger this thing's effect to special summon my Balamenuer de Nouvelle, right? And they don't have anything else, bro. This deck is stupid. This deck is dumb, bro. You can't attack me. The deck just says that you can't attack me, and it's horrible because you sit there and you just recycle resources, and if you try to attack me, I'm just getting rid of your monsters, bro. It's ridiculous. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright, gang, here we are for replay number 2 of today, numero 2, right? And we are going second against a Zombie Vendred deck. So here they're gonna normal summon the Uni Zombie, sending the Doomskin to the graveyard, activating a second effect, sending a Scar of the Vendred to the graveyard, activating that thing's effect so they can search out a Vendred charge. Here they're gonna set down the Zombie World, activating the Vendred charge, sending a monster to the graveyard, special summoning a Vendred Anima so they can use both of these monsters to link off into the Vendred Savior. Now I've never played Vendred before, so I don't know what the heck this is about. So they're gonna activate that thing's effect, getting the Vendred charge back to the hand. They're gonna end their turn, and here they're gonna basically, at the beginning of my turn, they're gonna bring the Doomskin back onto the field, right? Bring it out here. So here we're gonna normal summon a Diviner. They're gonna activate the Doomskin to negate that thing. I'm like, okay, bet it is what it is, right? So here I'm gonna activate my fish recipe, sending our Foyer Glacier to the graveyard so I could ritual summon my Poeltis. We're gonna activate Poeltis effect to draw a card, and here they're gonna activate the Doomskin's effect to banish my Poeltis, right? Which is crazy. So I'm like, okay, bet it is what it is. So here we join to an Ash Blossom. We're gonna activate the preparations of right, searching out my Burly Best. That way I could get my fish recipe from the graveyard back to the hand as well. Activating my fish recipe, get the Diviner out of here so I can ritual summon my Burly Best. Here we're gonna search out our meat recipe as well. Activate Burly Best effect, activate the Herald in the graveyard so I could basically special summon a Passioneer, right? Bring it out here. And here we hit a Concierge, a Today's Menu, Infinite Impermanence, Culinary Confrontation. So here we got the Concierge to the hand, right? We're going to activate the Passioneer's effect to search out a Chef Special recipe. Activate the set the Passioneer in the Pendulum Zone so I could target my Burly Best, right? Which is going to trigger its effect to tribute itself in an attack position monster on the field so I could special summon another Nouvelle monster. So, get the Vendred out of here. I don't want to see it. Special summon my Poeltis once again. Special summon the Passioneer. Activate my meat recipe. Use both of these monsters so I could get that Concierge onto the field, right? Because we need that Zombie World out of here. And also, we're going to put the Doomskin in attack position as well. So, pop that thing. Activate the Passioneer so we could, both of them, so we could put them in the Pendulum Zone, of course. Set that thing down, pop the field spell. We're going to the battle phase, and because we are going into the battle phase, I get to activate my Poeltis effect. That's why I special summon her again, even though they banished it the first time, right? Because now I get to tribute both of these monsters, special summon my Balamenuer de Nouvelle, right? Activate that thing's effect and get myself a Nouvelle restaurant at the table. Slap it for the 2000, slap it for the 1200. Set down our field spell, activate that thing's effect so I could search out my staff recipe. Set down our traps, activate this thing's effect, bring both of these cards to the hand so I could draw a card, right? So here they activate the Doomskin, and I could have negated it, but this thing is useless. Completely useless unless zombie rolls on the field, so it is what it is. Here they activate Vendor's Charge, sending their own Ash Blossom to the graveyard. I'm gonna negate that thing with the Ash Blossom and get it out of here. I don't want to see it. So here they activate triple tactics thrust, and here I'm gonna hit them with my special adobo, right? Negate that thing. Thank you for dining at our restaurant today. It was a pleasure serving you this L. November. Next replay. Alright, gang, here we are for replay number 3. Numero 3 of today, if I'm not mistaken. And here we are going second again. And ironically, I picked going second because I was trying to get going second replays and stuff like that for you guys. And we're playing against Makenko. So they activate the Hidden Armory, sending the Diviner to the graveyard so they could get the Makenko Fire Dance, right? They activate the Fire Dance, special summoning the Hari. And I'm gonna Infinite Impermanence that thing, get it out of here, because that's gonna basically search out another spell. And I don't need them doing that right now. So here they activate the other Hidden Armory that they had in their hand, so they could search out a Water Abstinence, right? They're gonna activate the Water Abstinence effect, targeting the Hari, activating its effect, getting the Hari out of here so they could special summon the Huli. They're gonna set down one back for an Ender Turtle, which I'm assuming is their trap, if I remember correctly, right? So basically, one of the problems about this is that, first of all, this thing is not in attack position, and I cannot target anything on the field that's Makenko when this thing is on the field, right? So it made the duel a little harder. So here we activate today's menu to show them what they can eat with their L. So here we're gonna normal summon the Diviner. They're gonna activate the Makenko Rivalry, targeting my Diviner, right? Putting the Axe of Fools onto that thing. So I'm gonna activate my meat recipe, get the Diviner out of here, so I can ritual summon my Barrel of Best. Bring her out here. We're gonna activate Barrel of Best effect so we can mill some cards. Activate the Diviner of Herald, of course. They activate the Makenko Rivalry, so they could get one of their Makenko spells back to the hand, right? Or any equipped spell back to the hand. But they decided to go with this one. So with the Herald, we're going to special summon a Pioneer, right? Then we're going to mill some cards, see what we hit, if we hit a Nouvelle card. And unfortunately, we didn't hit anything, so I activated the Pioneer, getting my fish recipe, setting the Pioneer in the Pendulum Zone so I could target my Barrel of Best, right? So I could activate her effect. Now, mind you, I can't really do much of anything because of this thing, but I had a plan, right? So I activate Barrel of Best effect, get both of these monsters out of here, get my Poeltis onto the field, get the Pioneer onto the field, activate the other Pioneer so I can put it in the Pendulum Zone, and we're gonna draw a card with the Poeltis, right? So here we draw into another fish recipe. I go for the attack so I can activate her effect, and I'm basically gonna get rid of both of these monsters so I can special summon the Foyer Glacier, right? Activating that thing's effect so I can get the Axe of Fools and 2 of my cards back into my deck, right? Then I'm going to activate the other Pioneer so I can put it from the Pendulum Extra Zone to the Pendulum Zone. And here I just slapped that thing for just jokes because I can't do anything about it. So here I decided to stay in the game because I was thinking about scooping, but I'm like, nah, we're going to chef it up. We're going to chef it up for real, right? So basically, my plan is that if they put anything in attack position that's not a Makenko monster, I'm going ham. So here they normal summon the Diviner of the Herald, right? Sending the Herald of Arclight to the graveyard. They're going to search out an Ohime. They're going to activate the Ohime's effect, searching out a Makenko Kagura, right? Sending the Hari to the graveyard, activating the Axe of Fools, which targets my Foyer Glacier, right? And I'm like, okay, bet this is what I was waiting for. Because now I can activate her effect, or its effect, get it out of here, get the Herald out of here, so I can special summon my Bergier de Nouvelle, right, which negates all of this stuff and basically wipes the board, right, get it all out of here. They're going to activate the Makenko Fire Dance to bring that thing onto the field, put it in attack position, and slap me in the face. So I'm like, okay, bet. Now I'm in the same position that I was in, because how do I get rid of this thing, bro, if all of my cards target? It's crazy. So here we're going to activate our Culinary Confrontation so I can confront my opponent. So here I'm going to special summon the Paticiel and the Pioneer to their side of the field because now I can do things to this thing. I can't do anything to this thing right now, but this thing I can do things to, right? So here I'm going to activate Passioneer, searching this thing's position from attack to defense. That way I could search out a Pearl of Best, right? Now I'm going to activate the fish recipe, getting the Passioneer out of here so I could get my Bell of Best onto the field. A ritual summon her, however you want to say it. Bring the meat recipe back to the hand. Then we're going to activate the Bell of Best, activating the Passioneer, right? So we can set it in the Pendulum Stone once again. And here we're going to mill some cards to see if we hit any Nouvelle cards, right? So we did hit another Poeltis, which is really good. So here we activate the meat recipe, getting the Patissier out of here because this is my plan, right? Bring the Patissiers out of here. Activate her effect to draw a card. Join into the Hungry Burger, activating my Culinary Confrontation because again, I'm going to confront my opponent right now. Because this thing doesn't target. It just says, quick effect, you contribute one Nouvelle monster you control and one attack position monster on either field. It doesn't target. It's just any one of these, right? So we're going to get the Huli the heck out of here. I don't want to see it, bro. I'm cooking for real. Get it out of here. Special summon my Belle in the Ver. Activate that thing's effect. Activate my Burger de Nouvelle. Because we need to special summon that burger. Yes, sir. We're going to get our Nouvelle restaurant at the table so we could get our chef's special recipe. And here we have exactly 8,000 damage, bro. Which is nuts. So, of course, we're going to respectfully serve our opponent their L that they paid for in our restaurant. Get it out of here, bro. With that being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright, again, here we are for replay numero 4. Number 4 of today, if I'm not mistaken, and we are going first. And this duel, I lost, bro. But I chefed. Like, I really cooked. And I lost because I didn't... You'll see, bro. So here we're going to activate the Culinary Confrontation. We're going to special summon a Passioneer and the Pastel to the opponent's side of the field. I like to put them in the link zone because if I don't get rid of that thing for any reason, they can't link summon, which is really nice. So here we're going to activate the at the table. So that way we can search our fish recipe. We're going to activate the fish recipe. Getting the Passioneer out of here so I could ritual summon our Belle of the Best. Bring it out here. Here we're going to get our meat recipe to the hand, of course, activating the Belle of the Best effect, activating the Passioneer's effect as well. Set that thing down in the Pendulum Zone. Then we're going to mill some cards, see if we hit another Nouvelle card. So here I decided to bring another Belle of the Best onto the hand because the other one that we hit was our Belgrade Nouvelle, and I didn't want to have that in the hand, right? So here I'm going to target this thing with the effect of our Culinary Confrontation, so that way I can activate its effect, getting this thing and the Patissier out of here, so I could special summon my Patiel, I believe it is, or Patiel, right? Yeah, our Poeltis. Activate the Poeltis, so I can get my preparations of right. Activate the preparations of right, so I could get my Foyer Glacier onto my hand, right? And then I could bring one of my fish recipes back to the hand as well, which is really nice. So here we're going to activate the Passioneer's effect so I can special summon it, activating my fish recipe, sending the Cyber Angel to the graveyard. That way I can get my Foyer onto the field, right? Activate the Foyer's effect so I can recycle some of my cards, bring them out here, activating the Cyber Benten as well. So I can search out one of my Diviners. Give me that. Bring this thing back into the deck. Set down my trap. Activating our Nouvelle's restaurant at the table so I could bring the Boer Best back to the deck so I could draw a card, which I draw into another Diviner. Activate Diviner. Send the Hero of Our Light to the graveyard. Activating that thing's effect so I could get myself a Boer Best back to the hand, right? Activating my fish recipe. Getting the Passioneer out of here. So I could basically ritual summon that Belle Best back onto the field. Bring the meat recipe back to the hand. Activate the Passioneer, set it in the Pendulum Zone. Now if you're wondering why I did that and special summon this thing again, it's because the more of them I have on the field, the better, because if they target them for anything, then I can start popping off, because they all activate, right? Depending on whether they get targeted or not. And also it's just more bodies to have on the field because I have this thing and this thing. So if I have to tribute her or tribute the diviner, I'm okay with that instead of having to tribute both of these, right? So here we're going to activate our field spell, recycling our material so we could join to an infinite impermanence as well, right? So here they activate the Dark Core, and again they target my Foyer Glacier, which I'm upset about because now I'm going to have to get rid of it in order to special summon a monster, right? Activating its effect. Get it out of here and get the hero out of here so I could special summon my Balamunier de Nouvelle, right? Here they're going to activate the Vendre Striges. So here I'm going to activate my Balamunier de Nouvelle, right? Activating the Diviner as well. Diviner is going to get me my Passioneer back onto the field. Getting the fish recipe onto the hand. Here they're going to special summon the Vendre Strix, right? And here I'm going to search out for my secret recipe because I didn't get to search it out on my turn. They're going to get a Gusiki onto the field, and I'm going to Ash Blossom that thing immediately. Get it out of here. I don't want to see it. So here they're going to activate Slash Drill, which is another form of cooking because that's just nuts, bro. Right? Getting Vendor Revolution, and then they get to bring all of these cards back into their deck, which is nuts. I guess they can recycle too, bro. What are you supposed to do? So here they activate the Glow of Bloom, right? So that way they could get a Vendor Excavator onto their hand. Activating that Revendra Evolution, getting rid of both of these monsters right here. So they could ritual summon into the Vendred Executor, right? Yeah. So here they activate the Scar of the Vendra. I'm going to activate my Resetted the Personnel Staff Recipe, targeting my Berlebest, right? So that way I could trigger my Berlebest effects. I could get rid of herself and an attack position monster. Get the Vendred out of here. Special summon my Confieras, right? And get my token onto the field. They're going to activate the Scar of the Vendred, getting rid of a monster so they can special summon it onto the field. Activating Revenant's Vendred, right? So they can set down another Vendred Revenant in face down defense position. Then they're going to get rid of both of these monsters to ritual summon the Vendred Executioner from the graveyard onto the field, which is crazy. So mind you, here I could have activated this thing's effect at any point in time and get rid of them. But because the token was, well, not just the token, it's just I didn't have any space to bring my Burgrill de Nouvelle onto the field, so it was kind of a bad move on my turn, but it is what it is. So here they do target my Bello Maneuver. So here I'm going to activate my Poelis, right? Getting rid of it and getting rid of the Vendred Executioner so I can special summon another copy of this thing. They're going to set that one backward, going for the attack, so I'm going to tribute their monster and my monster to bring a Poeltis onto the field once again so I can activate its effect and draw a card. We're going to the end phase and it's my turn, right? So here I have 5,100 and 5,150 attacks, so I gotta go for the lethal damage, right? So here I'm gonna link both of these monsters off into the Dynamondo, right? Activate the Dynamondo's effect, getting rid of their back row, bringing one of my monsters back to the deck, activating Preparations of Rice so I could get a fish recipe onto the hand, and bring the Belebest onto the hand again. Activate, and this was a mistake. I activated this thing's effect, but I wasn't supposed to activate this thing, because I was going to use the token to link summon. That's what I wanted to do, but I activated this thing's effect, right? So I get rid of both of these monsters, bring the Foyer Glacier onto the field, get my token, they activate the Scar of the Vendred, right? So I'm going to activate this thing's effect so I could basically ritual summon with the effect of my trap. And getting the token out of here so I could ritual summon into my Burglar the Best, right? Bring it out here. They bring the Vendred back onto the field, activate its effect. I activate my Ballon Maneuver, right? So I can special summon my Big Grill onto the field, right? We're going to search out some cards because that's what happens when you activate her effect, right? We didn't hit anything, but they activate this thing's effect once again to bring it back onto the... Oh, no. To search out a Revenant's Vendred. Now, mind you, bro, look at this. You see my attack, right? You see all the damage that I have on my field. I go for the end phase and I timed out. Do not leave your meal cooking for longer than 5 minutes, bro. It's gonna burn. It just what's gonna happen, bro. I take that as a W, cause all I had to do was slap him, but the time bodied me, bro. I took like 1,000 years making that freaking first turn board, cause I wanted it to be crazy. So it is what it is. With that being said, let's go into the next replay. Right, gang, here we are for the last replay of today. I have more for you guys, but I need to go run some errands, so I think I'm gonna end the video after this one. So here we're gonna activate our Nouvelle restaurant at the table. Activating this effect so I can search out my chef's special recipe, my adobo. Then I'm going to activate the culinary confrontation because now I know that I can confront my opponent because I have them at the table, right? So here we're going to activate the Passioneer, activate the thing's effect, getting the fish recipe onto my hand, activating the pre-preparations of right, getting myself a Bread Best onto the hand, activate the fish recipe, get the Passioneer out of here so I can ritual summon my Bread Best, right? Bring it out here. Here we're gonna get our meat recipe onto the hand, activate the Bread Best effect, activate the Passioneer's effect, right? Put that thing in the pendulum zone, and here we're gonna mill some cards to see if we could hit another Nouvelle card. And we did hit a Valament Nouvelle, so we're gonna add that thing to the hand. Activating the Passioneer, which is gonna trigger our Bread Best, so that way we can get rid of both of these monsters right here, so I can special summon my Poeltis. Bringing the Passioneer onto the field, getting myself another Passioneer, activating the culinary confrontation because again I'm confronting my opponent because they said that my meal wasn't that great, right? Which is gonna trigger my Poeltis. So now I'm gonna tribute both of these monsters right here, so I can basically special summon my Bala Menu Burr, activating that thing's effect so I can search out another card, activating the Passioneer. Both of them because we did tribute both of them. We get to put both of them in the pendulum summon, of course. And here we're gonna search out our staff recipe, right? Set on our backward and our turn, activate our restaurant at the table. Bring those two cards so we could draw another card, right? Which is nuts because we have basically an Omni Negate, the Ash Blossom. This thing is a quick effect to bring the back grill onto the field. And we have this thing so we don't have to wait for our opponent to target us, right? Which is crazy. So here they activate the pre-preparations of right, and I'm gonna Ash Blast on that thing immediately. They hit me with the Code by the Grave, so I activated my adobo, aka my chef special recipe. And I did this because I was thinking if this thing might be really important to them, maybe they don't have a lot of like follow-up or gas in the hand. So I wanted to stop it at all costs because they did Code by the Grave that thing, right? Negate it and pop it. Ash Blossom gonna negate that thing as well, get it out of here. They're gonna normal summon the Manju, activate that thing's effect, getting a Livermancer Mystic Girl onto the hand, getting a Livermancer origin story, because it's a story that I'm about to tell about how they took this L, of course. Activating the Livermancer first appearance. Then they're gonna get themselves a Livermancer Fire, activating the Livermancer Fire effect, showing us the Doom Broker, so they can special summon that thing onto the field, activate its effect, get the Livermancer Geek Boy onto the hand so they can activate that thing's effect, showing us the Mystique Girl so they can special summon onto the field, activating that thing's effect so they could get a Livermancer Realize so they can realize that they're about to take this L, of course. Then they're gonna link both of these monsters to the Crush Heap. Then they're gonna activate the appearance, and here I'm gonna activate my Balamenuer, right? Targeting the Crush Heap, get it out of here so I can special summon my Bell Grill. And then they're gonna use the fire so they could get the Mystic Girl onto the field, right? Bring her out here. Activating the Livermancer Origin Story. They're gonna try and pop my field spell, right? Then they're gonna activate the Mystic Girl, which says target one face of monster your opponent control until the end of this turn. Change his attack to 0 and negate his effect, right? So they go for my Back Grill. So I activate the Back Grill's effect, right? Which basically says, get that thing out of here, and it's all negated, by the way, which is crazy. That thing is negated, their field spell is negated. This is the only thing that's not negated, but they activate that thing's effect, and what is that supposed to do? What is it supposed to do? So with that being said, let's go back to the deck list. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I got a headache from trying to pronounce all of them things. I'm sorry if I butchered it too much, bro. I really tried. But yeah, that is the deck list. Those are the replays. If you guys enjoy the content, please leave a like, share, comment, and please subscribe to the boy, because I would really appreciate it. Any comment, questions, and concerns? I actually want to try and make a competitive version of this deck to play on ladder, which I think I'm gonna do because I really like the deck. I like the play style of it. It's different. A lot of the new cards and new decks that we've been getting have different play styles than the regular just set a bunch of negates on the field and just end your turn right and just don't let your opponent play. I like these. I like these things that basically are reacting to things. You still have a negate or something, but it's more about like waiting for your opponent to do something. What can you do based on what they did, based on what they have on the field? I really enjoy decks like this. So with that being said, continue having a great day, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.